Imagine a frozen frontier, vast, untouched, and silent, guarding mysteries locked away for millions of years. This is Antarctica, an endless sheet of ice stretching farther than sight can reach. But what if beneath this massive, unbroken shield lies something entirely unexpected? A hidden realm, one that may have once supported ancient societies, suspended in ice, waiting patiently to be uncovered. And what clues, if any, suggest that these long-lost frozen civilizations might truly exist beneath Antarctica's icy shell? We're about to explore that in this new episode of Digging History. Welcome. Over the years, countless theories have emerged surrounding Antarctica. Its isolation, extreme climate, and nearly inaccessible terrain have fueled the idea that it was once a thriving region for cultures far beyond our understanding. Many of these theories revolve around satellite anomalies, unusual patterns in ancient maps, and strange shapes detected beneath the ice, forms some interpret as human or even alien-made structures. One of the most frequently cited pieces of evidence is the Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513 by Ottoman admiral and cartographer Piri Reis. What fascinates theorists is that this centuries-old chart appears to show the northern Antarctic coastline without ice, sparking debates about an ancient maritime society possessing advanced geographic knowledge. Modern imagery of Antarctica has only added to the mystery. In 2006, Google Earth users spotted a landform that resembled a human face, leading to widespread speculation about remnants of a forgotten civilization. Though scientists attribute it to pareidolia, the brain's tendency to find familiar shapes where none were intentionally created. Yet the most controversial claims point toward pyramid-like objects buried under the ice, fueling arguments that some form of ancient culture, possibly even extraterrestrial, may have once inhabited this frozen continent. Could Antarctica be the legendary lost land of Atlantis? Some theorists propose that around 12,000 years ago, the Earth's crust shifted, moving a temperate region toward the South Pole. If true, an advanced Atlantean society may have been flash frozen beneath the Antarctic sheet.
The air trapped in these bubbles,
to uncover answers,
older than we
must first look to the opposite
end
end of the
sediment
world,
layer here.
the North Pole, where Admiral Richard E. Byrd allegedly documented signs of a flourishing civilization hidden deep beneath the Earth, a place he referred to as Agartha. But who exactly was Admiral Byrd? Byrd was an American naval officer, pioneering aviator, and world-renowned explorer, one of the most distinguished in modern history. His career is filled with accomplishments, awards, and groundbreaking expeditions. Most notably, he received the United States' highest honor for valor, the Medal of Honor, and led numerous polar missions during the early and mid-20th century, breaking records and pushing the limits of exploration. This made his claims about an inner Earth civilization particularly striking. In detailed accounts recorded in his private writings, Byrd described a confidential journey into the Arctic, where he allegedly encountered an advanced society living beneath the planet's surface. To many, the idea of an inhabited inner world seemed like pure fantasy, but his vivid descriptions captivated a community of open-minded researchers. Despite his impeccable credentials, mainstream scientists were skeptical. The thought of a fully formed civilization hidden inside the Earth felt too extraordinary to accept. Still, his testimony sparked intense curiosity and debate among scholars, adventurers, and everyday enthusiasts. Could the Earth truly house a vast internal world? Could an underground utopia be concealed beneath layers of ice? And if something like this existed near the North Pole, could a similar civilization reside beneath Antarctica as well? Within Antarctica's immense, frigid domain, where brutal conditions test even the bravest explorers, a dedicated team set out to chase answers. Motivated by a mix of curiosity, myth, and scientific inquiry, they dove deep into historical records, ancient legends, and modern theories. Their mission blended mystery with technology, leading them into unknown regions of human understanding. Amid the snow and ice, they searched for clarity on the questions sparked by Admiral Byrd's astonishing accounts. His stories of a sophisticated society beneath the Earth's crust had stirred both wonder and skepticism, challenging the limits of what we believe to be possible. Inspired by his descriptions, these explorers hoped to uncover whatever truths might lie hidden within humanity's oldest stories. Their expedition echoed the eternal human urge to push into the unknown, question long-held assumptions, and stretch the limits of what we believe possible. It was a descent into the earth, both symbolically and physically, where ancient legends intertwined with modern scientific theories. Their mission captured that relentless curiosity that has always driven humanity onward, compelling us to seek understanding in the face of unresolved mysteries. Although the notion of fully developed societies thriving beneath the ground may sound unbelievable, history provides traces suggesting such possibilities. All across the globe, there are remnants of immense underground settlements that once supported complex communities. One of the most remarkable examples is the subterranean metropolis of Derinkuyu in Cappadocia, Turkey, a true monument to ancient innovation. Discovered accidentally in 1963 by a local resident, Derinkuyu emerged as stunning evidence of early architectural brilliance. This massive underground complex stretches down 18 levels, reaching about 85 meters deep, and could shelter an estimated 20,000 people, along with their animals, supplies, and essential resources inside. Archaeologists found everything from food storage chambers and wine cellars to worship halls and schools, all carved seamlessly into the rock. Airflow was maintained through finely designed ventilation shafts, while enormous circular stone doors protected the tunnels from intruders. Derinkuyu shattered expectations of ancient capability, leaving researchers astonished and prompting new questions about its purpose and origin. Turning our attention to the mysterious landscapes of Egypt, we encounter yet another extraordinary underground enigma, the Great Sphinx of Giza. Hidden beneath this colossal statue are secret rooms and passageways, often mentioned by mystics and researchers alike. Including Edgar Cayce limited access has prevented full exploration, but the confirmed existence of these chambers hints that ancient builders possessed remarkable technical expertise far earlier than we once believed. Which leads to a deeper question. Where did they acquire such knowledge? You've likely heard the idea that both the Sphinx and the pyramids may predate the Egyptian civilization, raising the possibility of an even older society or outside intervention. Re-examining the Great Sphinx, the silent guardian of the Giza Plateau, reveals several intriguing mysteries. In the 1990s, geologist Dr. Robert Shaw observed that the weathering on the Sphinx's enclosure resembled heavy rainfall erosion, suggesting exposure to a wetter climate that has not existed in Giza for nearly 10,000 years. Now here's the twist. Mainstream Egyptology maintains that the Sphinx was carved around 2500 BCE, during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre. But Egypt was already arid during that period. This discrepancy raises a profound possibility. Could the Sphinx be far older than we think, surviving from a time when Egypt was lush and tropical? If true, such a timeline would drastically alter human history. If the Sphinx predates the earliest pharaohs, then who created it? Could it be evidence of a forgotten global civilization, long buried beneath time? Perhaps similar to the one theorized beneath Antarctica? And while we're on the subject of the Sphinx, another controversial idea emerges. The statue may not have originally portrayed a human-headed lion at all. Some researchers propose that the Sphinx was first carved as Anubis, the jackal-headed guardian of the afterlife. This theory, introduced by British author Robert Temple, highlights the disproportionately small head of the Sphinx compared to its massive body. According to this idea, the head may have been reshaped from a larger original, possibly a jackal's. Temple also notes that the Sphinx's position, watching over Khafre's pyramid, mirrors a protective role traditionally associated with Anubis. In this interpretation, the term living image might not refer to a pharaoh at all, but to the divine sentinel of the necropolis. It's a theory that challenges long-held assumptions and invites us to reconsider everything we've believed about ancient Egypt. But our quest doesn't end here. Ideas like these stretch the limits of conventional knowledge and keep us searching for deeper truth. Isn't it remarkable that the Great Pyramids of Giza continue to amaze not only because of their immense size, but also because of their astonishing mathematical precision and celestial harmony? The architectural accuracy of the Great Pyramid stands as undeniable proof of advanced ancient skill. Originally rising to 481 feet, it remained the tallest human-made structure on the planet for nearly 3,800 years. Yet its scale is only part of the story. The real marvel lies in its exactness. The base forms nearly a perfect square, with the four sides differing by less than 2 inches, and each side aligned almost flawlessly to the cardinal directions. Even more astonishing is that the 3 Giza pyramids replicate the formation of the 3 stars in Orion's belt, a constellation sacred to Osiris, the Egyptian god of resurrection. The arrangement of the 3 major pyramids reflects the placement of the stars in Orion's belt, a connection made famous by Robert Bauval and Adrian Gilbert's Orion correlation theory. Even more astonishingly, the Great Pyramid's alignment with true north is off by only 3/60ths of a degree, a level of precision that suggests far more than simple chance. How such exactness was achieved remains an unanswered question. While mainstream historians credit human ingenuity and massive labor forces, others point to possible extraterrestrial involvement, beings that ancient people may have interpreted as gods. Could this level of astronomical mastery hint at outside assistance? The ancient astronaut hypothesis proposes that advanced non-human visitors interacted with early humans, shaping their understanding of technology, science, and spirituality. According to this idea, the pyramids may have been built using knowledge or devices provided by an advanced civilization not of this world. This theory gains traction from Egyptian texts and artwork that appear to show strange craft or celestial figures. For example, hieroglyphs in the Temple of Seti. I resemble modern aircraft, and many Egyptian deities were associated with the heavens and extraordinary abilities. Were these gods actually extraterrestrial beings whose technology inspired awe? Could they have helped or directed the Egyptians during the pyramid building process? Adding to the mystery, the Great Pyramid contains narrow channels known as air shafts that seem precisely aimed at specific stars. The southern shaft of the King's Chamber aligns with Orion, while the northern one targets circumpolar stars. In the Queen's Chamber, one shaft points directly toward Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, and another toward the Ursa Minor constellation. The Sphinx also exhibits astronomical significance. It faces perfectly east, and some researchers believe it was positioned to track equinoxes and solstices. The idea that the Sphinx symbolized the constellation Leo during the Age of Leo, around 10,500 BCE, an idea championed by Robert Bauval and Graham Hancock, pushes against traditional timelines and forces us to rethink the origins of this monument, and perhaps even our own origins. If non-human intelligences aided ancient societies, could more evidence of their presence still be hidden? One of the most intriguing enigmas of ancient Egypt comes from the writings of the Greek historian Herodotus, who described a mind-bending underground labyrinth grander than any pyramid. His account portrays a massive network filled with ornate sculptures, elaborate carvings, and countless chambers and corridors, so immense and complex that it surpassed anything imaginable. It was a marvel of engineering and artistry. But despite centuries of searching, the location of this labyrinth remains unknown. No conclusive archaeological findings have ever been made, keeping its existence shrouded in mystery. This absence of evidence only adds to its mystique, inviting endless speculation about its function and what secrets it might contain. The idea that such a vast subterranean complex could have been built by ancient civilizations is remarkable. If Herodotus's labyrinth truly existed, it raises questions about the advanced engineering, knowledge, and cultural sophistication needed to construct something so enormous below the ground. How did they build such an intricate structure hidden beneath the surface? When considering other accounts of ancient underground societies, the claim made by Admiral Byrd about a highly advanced civilization beneath the ice no longer seems entirely outlandish. If our ancestors were capable of creating underground cities equipped with advanced systems, then the concept of a technologically developed group living deep within the Earth becomes a possibility worth exploring. But could humans, or any civilization, actually survive underground or beneath thick layers of ice? From an ecological standpoint, subsurface living requires stable temperatures, dependable water sources, breathable air, and consistent access to food. And what about Antarctica? Could it have once supported life? Surprisingly, Antarctica was part of the warm supercontinent Gondwana around 180 million years ago. As Gondwana fragmented, Antarctica drifted southward and eventually froze over about 34 million years ago. But was it always frozen after that? Some theories suggest parts of the continent may have experienced warm, ice-free periods long after its initial glaciation. Remarkably, several caves across the globe, such as Romania's Movile Cave, sustain entire ecosystems completely cut off from sunlight. These examples show that life is capable of adapting even in total darkness. If a highly advanced civilization lived beneath the surface, their technology might have allowed them to overcome the obstacles posed by the absence of natural light and airflow. Admiral Byrd described an incredibly sophisticated race, far beyond our own capabilities, possessing technologies that enabled them to tap into energy and resources in unimaginable ways. Could they have engineered sustainable underground environments, drawing on geothermal power, cultivating food below the surface, or even generating artificial sunlight? The idea of subterranean civilizations fits surprisingly well with a wide array of ancient myths and legends. Cultures such as the Greeks, Tibetans, and Native American tribes all speak of hidden worlds beneath the earth inhabited by beings of great wisdom and advanced abilities. Are these just parallels born from imagination or fragments of a forgotten truth shared across humanity? From the Celts to the Mayans, from Greek mythology to Hindu cosmology, countless cultures recount stories of underground realms populated by enlightened beings. The persistence and universality of these tales suggests they may stem from collective memories or shared experiences. One compelling example is found in the traditions of the Hopi people of North America. Their legends tell of the Ant People, benevolent beings who lived underground and rescued the Hopi during catastrophic events. These entities are described as possessing advanced knowledge and remarkable abilities. Another enduring legend comes from Buddhist traditions. The tale of Agartha, a magnificent subterranean world inhabited by beings of exceptional beauty and wisdom. Tibetan scholars speak of a connection between this hidden kingdom and the king of the inner world, symbolized by the Dalai Lama. These accounts mention extensive tunnel systems linking Tibet to the inner realm. Similar tunnels are believed to lie beneath the pyramids of Egypt and South America, with rumored entrances in the Amazon that supposedly lead to the famed lost city of El Dorado. The capital of this inner world, Shambhala, is portrayed as a realm of peace and enlightenment. Some teachings link Agartha's portals to the Earth's 7 chakras, mirroring the 7 chakras of the human body. According to legend, Agartha shelters ancient civilizations such as the Atlanteans and Lemurians, who retreated underground after devastating cataclysms. In more recent times, scientific discoveries have introduced new perspectives to these ancient tales. Seismic readings and satellite scans have revealed massive subterranean voids and anomalies. While conventional science often attributes these to natural geological processes, others suggest they may be remnants or indicators of a hidden civilization below. The evidence pointing toward Agartha's existence is wide-ranging, crossing cultural, historical, and scientific boundaries. Considered separately, each clue can be explained or dismissed, but when combined, they form a narrative that is compelling and difficult to ignore. Healthy skepticism is important when separating myth from reality, yet outright rejection can impede the search for truth. Ultimately, the quest for Agartha is not solely about locating a hidden civilization. It represents a broader pursuit of expanding human knowledge and understanding. In this case, the ongoing analysis of ancient stories, the reinterpretation of myths, and the constant search for new discoveries reflect humanity's enduring curiosity about the unknown. This raises a question. If an advanced society truly exists beneath the Earth's surface, why have they not revealed themselves? Some theories propose that they remain hidden by choice, quietly observing humanity until we reach a certain level of technological or spiritual development. Others suggest that we simply lack the tools or awareness needed to detect their presence. While physical expeditions continue, there are those who approach the journey to Agartha from a spiritual perspective. For them, Agartha is not a literal place, but a metaphysical realm, accessible not through physical pathways, but through inner transformation and spiritual awakening. According to many legends, possible entrances to Agartha are scattered around the world. ancient cultures describe gates leading into hidden realms. Tibetan texts speak of Shambhala, a concealed city within the earth, while Hindu scriptures reference Patala, an underground world. These legends guide seekers toward a wide range of locations, including the towering Himalayas, the dense Amazon jungle, and the sweeping plains of Mongolia. Among the intriguing sites linked to Agartha lore is the supposed stone gateway hidden within a well in Varanasi. India Hindu tradition describes this concealed door as a passage into Patala. Likewise, the vast Mammoth Cave system in Kentucky, USA, with its sprawling labyrinth of corridors, is often proposed as yet another potential entrance to Agartha. The polar regions, however, play an especially significant role in Agartha theories. Inspired by Admiral Byrd's claims of immense openings at the poles, many believe that the true portals to the inner world lie somewhere within the Arctic and Antarctic landscapes. These remote frozen frontiers, shrouded in isolation and mystery, serve as an evocative setting for the search for a hidden civilization. As we continue assembling clues and examining every fragment of evidence, we inch closer to possibly uncovering the truth behind the legend of Agartha. Whether its existence is ultimately verified or decisively disproven, the act of exploring, questioning, and seeking answers deepens our collective understanding and curiosity. What do you think about the possibility of forgotten civilizations existing beneath Antarctica's icy expanse? Share your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video. And for more hidden mysteries and ancient secrets, make sure you hit subscribe. Stay curious, and until next time.